My son Ronnie was born on August 21st, 1924 in London, England. When Ronnie was about 11, he got a scholarship for grammar. Ronnie was a good student, but he excelled in the sciences, but he wasn't so good at math. He worked hard. He graduated in 1942. He was an eager young lad. And I think he started his 2-year chemistry course at the University College of London. Due to the war, everything got a little hectic, so he was evacuated to the University of Wales. And then the head of chemistry, Christopher Ingold, made him a member of his research team. Ingold helped him out and he really brought him into the chemistry world. I remember that day in 1949 when he got his PhD, and I was so proud. And Ingold asked him to be an assistant lecturer. And then in 1953 he spent a year at Brown University. And then he toured all of North America, and I guess that's when he decided that he wanted to live in Canada. Along the way he made an incredible friend, Ronald. He was also in chemistry. I think they did some things together, but I can't be sure. He had some complications with Ingold, and then I think in 1958, that's when he decided to move to Canada. It was the University of McMaster that gave him that incredible offer. And well, you know, the rest is history.
It wasn't really until the end of the second year in Wales, when I was working on the mechanism of aromatic nitration, with Ingold of course, that I knew inorganic chemistry was where my life was. I met Nyholm around then too.
Oh, Ronnie and I go way back. He's the reason I go by R.S. Nyholm. You know, you can only have so many Ronalds in chemistry.
And then, once nitration was solved, I was free to study the ionization of other solutes in anhydrous sulfuric acid. I studied the chemistry behind the brightly colored solutions produced when certain elements are dissolved in concentrated sulfuric acid. Really, really great stuff. And that's where I sort of got into acids and developed my work in superacids. I love superacids. If you don't know what they are, they're an acid with acidity greater than that of a 100% pure sulfuric acid, which has much more use than you would think.
And I remember talking to Ronald after he finished up that silly superacid work, and I remember what he said. He said, "Ron," and I said, "Yes, Ron." And then he said, "These explanations for bonding theory are complete bull." And so that's essentially what we did. We worked on molecular theory, inorganic stoichiometry, and of course VSEPR.
Valence shell electron pair repulsion. 1975. The prime of my work. You know, before us, North America did not have the best inorganic chemistry foundation.
Back then we didn't know
The thing about VSEPR is it's simple to understand, and it's really, really effective. Basically, the valence electron pairs surrounding the atom mutually repel each other, and so the arrangement is formed to best suit this issue. So really, they just go as far away from each other without separating from the central atom. Molecular geometry is important for so much more than just knowing the shape. One obvious example is the polarity of a molecule, which is directly affected by the shape. It's accessible to beginner students and advanced researchers. I mean, it's just logical.
A complete idiot could understand it.
It's really so rewarding to see our own ideas so well established in the curriculums and researchers of today's chemistry.
Do you know how many textbooks had to be reprinted because of us? A lot. That's how many.
After VSEPR, I was so content with my science career because, you know, the best thing to hear is that my work has benefited the science world, benefited the research of the future, that it's changed the way science is taught, and that I made science easier for those aspiring youth. For me, it's the quality of my work. It's not about the recognition.
Do you know how many awards my friend Ronnie has received? Fellow of the Royal Institute of Chemistry, Fellow of the Chemical Institute of Canada, Fellow of the Royal Society of Canada, Noranda Award, Canadian Centennial Medal, Union Carbide Award for Chemical Education, Silver Jubilee Medal, Chemical Institute of Canada Medal, Fellow of the Royal Society London, Tory Medal, McMaster Students' Union Award. He even has an award named after himself. The Dr. Ronald J. Gillespie Prize in Inorganic Chemistry.
Trying to get it good.
Stay in science.
How nice that was. True.
Lost 3-1 today. I was so tired during the game. You're feeling it?
Ready when you were. Just go. Okay.
Stay in science.